We're going to be live in a couple seconds here.
Plus, this has been long overdue anyway.
It is.
It has. It's been long overdue.
All righty, everybody. What is going on? It is your boy Baddog here with one of my favorite trash talk video makers of all time. My man Simus says, what is going on, brother? How you doing? It has been long overdue, man. I'm glad I finally got you on the channel.
Finally. After all the rivalries and... can we cuss? I want to make sure.
Yeah, you can cuss. Go ahead.
Okay. After all the rivalries and the bullshit, man, this has been long overdue.
It has been.
So,
For those,
I'm excited. I'm really excited.
For those of you who don't know, I was on YouTube way back in 2008, as was Simus. And we didn't like each other. Don't get it twisted. No. There was hate, man. We used to battle, like bang heads every day in the chat, videos. It didn't matter. The hate between the Giants and Cowboys was real. It was real back in the day. But over the course of that, when you find somebody that's on your level, trash talking wise, you learn to develop a lot of respect. I got a lot of respect for this man. He's been on here a long time. He's done it really well. I mean, like I said, he's one of my favorites. It's hard to find a better trash talker than my man. And I've been watching your videos against the Giants, and I got to tell you, the New Jersey Barclays, that made me laugh. I like that. By the way, if anybody's not subscribed to Simus, his link to his channel is in the description. So I check him the hell out, especially if you like a good trash talk. If you're a Cowboys fan, definitely check him out, man. Definitely.
I love the hate too. Don't be afraid. I love the hate too.
He loves it. Bring it to him. He wants that. He's looking for that. And I hate that we had to go against the football tonight, but this game sucks. I'm not gonna lie. It's been pretty bad. It's been pretty bad. Just want to say what's up to Tom Jasper, Chuck Shirts, Chris Bass, DieHardGiantsFan, Goat QC, Erica Steele, Poppy Chulo, Chad, D-Man Entertainment. What is going on? MH says the bald connection. Damn right. Ain't nothing wrong. Bald is beautiful, bitch. Remember that. Right, there you go. There you go. Here's my head. There you go.
Come on, man.
That's what happens when you're a couple of old heads. That's what happens. Your head really gets old. You lose your hair. You know what that is, guys? That is marriage and children. I'm just telling you right now. All right. So let's talk about it. Well, actually, I like to do this. So I'm curious because I never actually got to ask you this. So I'm going to ask because a lot of times I have guys on my channel. I like to know what made you get started on YouTube and where did you get your name from? Where did Simus come from and how did you get your start on YouTube?
I was in the MySpace room one night, NFC East Trash Talking MySpace room. It's the first time I ran into Psycho. Shout out to Psychopath. And I ran into a lot of NFC's hardcore fans. And I was just talking shit. And Mike Mosh just hit me up. And this is MySpace, y'all. Just show you how old this is. Yeah. Mike Mosh said, hey, you need to come over. We could use you over on YouTube. I'm like, YouTube? What the hell? He was like, yeah, we got CNS. So I made my video, and at first it didn't pick up steam. Then the Giants played the Cowboys, and all of a sudden I made the video, and I stopped, and I started seeing names like Key in the Box.
Yeah.
And then it was Mythos and Schlepp and Nicole, and next thing you know, there's this guy named New York Giant Pride.
Oh, yeah. That was my boy.
Who wrote these long paragraphs, and as soon as I say something, this other asshole is to come and just bombard me. And I was like, wait a minute. He talks different from everybody else. So I would write back, and he would write back, and I would write back, and he would write back. And it's this guy right here. And I'm getting attacked from every different direction, and I enjoy it. I enjoy this so much. And I thank you guys, man. Y'all kept it going because if it wasn't for, I'll say it, if it wasn't for the real Giants Mafia, I'd have left this a long, long time ago. Shout out to Mythos, New York Giant Pride, and this great man right here, Baddog.
I appreciate it.
Favorites.
I appreciate
Top
it.
Top 3, period. JY, Baddog. In me. So,
I appreciate it. Yeah, that was a big reason why I left the TTC. A lot of people ask, and part of it was, QC, man, thank you so much for the $5 boom! Really appreciate it. Right behind him, a $2 boom from Erica Steele. Thank you, guys. QC says, football is back, man. It's time. Cheers to a great season. Yes. Boom. Damn right. Erica Steele says, Baddog and Simus, 2 of the best trash talkers. I really appreciate it, guys. Thanks you so Eric. Much. Much appreciated. But, yeah, it was fun. When it first started, it was amazing. It was guys our age, 30s. A lot of guys were in their 30s, and we understood it was trash talk. It was nothing personal. It was business. And, yeah, you'd piss each other off, but at the end of the day, your feelings weren't hurt. If they did get hurt, you just cammed up and went after them. No. The dynamic kind of started to change the more people that got in it. And how many times can you trash talk the same guys? D-Town left, J-Wad left, like a lot of really good trash talkers left. Yes. And honestly, in 2017, I remember when I decided I wasn't doing the trash talking anymore. My team sucked. We were 3-13. And it's hard to talk trash and your team don't back you up. Because when you're 2-11, how can you talk trash when you're 2-11? Like, it makes no sense. And I was talking about, and I hate the Eagles. I hate the Eagles with a passion, right? They were really good, and I knew they were good. And I would come on, I'd say, man, this team is good. Like, I don't like the way they're playing. They're scaring me to get. And people attacked me for that. When I said Carson Wentz is playing really well. And I said, you know what, this is stupid. I can't even talk about football without people getting on my case. And I just wanted to talk, because I couldn't say nothing to them. They're 11-2.
The Tom Brady thing, everyone got on you about it.
Well, they still get on me about that.
Right.
But he's the GOAT.
You don't get to speak your mind, and then people expect for you to always trash talk all the time.
Exactly, yeah.
When you took a hiatus, Pride left, around the time HTTR and Cycle left, I did. I got bored. Yep. I got bored. It was just like, you guys kept me going. You guys made a video. It was just like, oh man, I gotta see what they say, and it just got repetitive. Some of the guys wasn't good. Yep. And so when you broke off and started doing your own thing, I was like, man, maybe it's time now. Jay's gone. Like you said, D-Town's gone. Psycho's gone. A lot of the great ones are gone.
Yep. Even HTTR really don't trash talk anymore. Just he kind of does this thing like I do. And I wasn't one of those guys that was going to say, I'm leaving the TTC. I'm going to make a video. I just shifted gears. That's just all I did. I just started changing my content. And I'll be honest, I still watch my trash talk. I see A Camel Toes is in here, guys. Sub up A Camel Toes. I love him. That's another great trash talker right there. I still watch my favorite trash talkers. I watch the Erica Steels. I watch you. I watch A Camel Toes. I watch Steel 58. Like, I still watch. I don't always comment, but I watch this stuff. But I've never had more fun than what I'm doing now, because I can actually talk about football. I can talk to a Cowboys fan without having to insult them. Like, I wanted to be able to talk to fans of other fan bases without having to open my mouth and go, you bald-headed, fat-ass, lazy-eyed son of a bitch, you know what I mean?
I got more jerseys than Simus.
Yeah, for Mosh, and I made fun of Mosh. I got more jerseys than Simus, man.
That was one of my favorite lines. I got more jerseys than Simus. That line was great.
I used to destroy Mosh. That poor guy had no chance against me. He actually came into my 24-hour live stream. I did it. I don't remember if you stopped in there or not.
I stopped in.
So I did that for charity. He comes in at like 6 in the morning and starts talking trash, and I had to embarrass the shit out of him. Again, it's like, Mosh, just stop. You have nothing. I've been up for 24 hours. I'm still whooping your ass. You got to stop. You got to move on, man.
This is non-stop, y'all. The man, he has a gift of gab, and I respect how he just switched lanes, and I love it, man. I love to see one of the old school guys find a new niche in this and keep it going. Like I tell everybody, I'm a proud notification squad for Baddog.
I appreciate that. I
gotta see it. I always go hashtagging real quick and tell a notification game. Yeah, because I go to you before ESPN. I gotta see what you say to get your thoughts, because it's like I listen to you guys and I tell everybody, this is the ESPN. This is the way for me, because I want to hear your perspective in Eric Steele's. I want to hear Mac Main's, Deshaun Park. I want to hear their perspective as a true fan, as diehard fans. I listen to you guys more than Stephen A. and all of those morons. Like, you guys make more sense, So that's my thing.
Yeah, the best thing about YouTube is, with us, we don't need we don't need to have a filter. Like, we can just come out and tell you. I can come out and say, Eli Manning sucks. You can't say that on New York radio. You can't just come out and go, Eli sucks. I can say that. Eli, you're pissing me off. Stop throwing off your back foot. You've been in the league 16 years. I don't just see the underneath linebacker. What the hell are you looking at? I can do that. You know,
it's better that way.
Yeah, so
it's better that way. I couldn't do it. I wish I'd have found this in the Romo era because I used to chew Romo ass up.
Oh, yeah.
And I got ridiculed for it. You know what I'm saying? I pinned the homosexual to the little thing about Romo. And it was just like people, oh, you're turning your back on your team. You don't love your team. And, you know, and it does. It does get irritating. You can't speak your mind. When you're pigeonholed in the trash talking, you can't speak your mind like how you want to speak your mind. And like I told anyone who watching my video, and I don't give a shit. Excuse me for the youth, but it's just,
Simus,
I would never change how I would chew their ass up. I just chewed Zeke out last week, and I love that he's here this week. So.
Yeah, of course. But that's the thing. It's funny to me how, you know, you'll chew your team out. You're just giving your emotions, and they're like, you're not a fan. Bullshit. Right. You can criticize your team all you want. Don't mean you love them any less. It means you're pissed off at stuff they're doing. Like, why am I going to be happy that Eli Manning throws 2 interceptions? Why am I going to be happy that Eli Manning lost a fumble inside his own 10-yard line or throws a pick going into the end zone? Why am I going to be happy? No, I'm going to be mad about that. When Daniel Jones got drafted, I was pissed. Everybody saw it. You said it was over there in L.A. for crying out loud. You know? But you know what? It's because I wanted Josh Allen. I didn't know anything about Daniel Jones. So I was just my emotion. I couldn't believe Josh Allen fell to us. I was so excited. I thought he was the best player in the draft. I was like, there's our pass rush. Oh, my God, I can't believe he got all the way to 6. And that happened. And I didn't know what to do. And then a couple days later, I'm like, you know what? It's time for me to look at Daniel Jones' film and see what he's about. Because I don't watch Duke football. I like the Big 12 and the SEC. That's really what I watch.
Who the hell watches Duke football?
That's what I'm saying. If I'm watching the SEC, it's Clemson. You know, it's not Duke. So I went back and looked at the film, and I was like, shit, this kid's not bad. Like, I don't know how good he'll be in the NFL, but I'm like, he's a lot better than I thought he was. And then, of course, he had this huge preseason where I coined the phrase, and I just want everybody to know that. I coined Danny Dimes, and New York Giants Twitter stole it from me. I coined that. The night they came out.
When I first heard you say it, I was like, damn, that's a cool name. And I swear to you, maybe 6 days later, I heard it on ESPN. I'm like, wait a minute. I think people are right. They still are shit.
They do.
I didn't hear homosexual, and I heard it one day, and I was like, wait, what did he say?
Yeah.
And it really threw me off. I'm like, they still are shit.
They do. They do. Because I said that 4 times before the game started. And then when he threw that touchdown, I think it was the TJ Jones, New York Giants Twitter came out with Danny Dimes. I said, you sons of bitches. I said, I get no credit. Nobody knows who I am. They just know my face, but they don't know my channel from the Daniel Jones reaction. Right. And now they're stealing Danny Dimes from me. You sons of bitches. Just give me credit. Give me tickets or something. You know?
And I think I know where they stole it from because you made KCal Sports in California on the when the Danny Dimes, they had your reaction video,
right? And
it was like, I was like, wait a minute, and I'm not lying. I swear to you, man, I was so proud. I was like, I know him. Like, it was just crazy. It was just crazy when I seen it when they were going through the reactions to Daniel Jones, and I think it was like the 5th one on there.
Yeah,
and I'm like, holy shit, that's Baddog. I know him. That was a great moment.
Yeah. Somebody told me, they're like, dude, your video went viral. And of course, me being the dumbass that I am, I actually made my video private overnight, and I age restricted it. So it totally screwed me up. And I was like, oh, shit. I said, well, now that it's viral, I'll put it back up. I mean, everybody's seen it anyway. So that kind of screwed me up. But nobody knew anyway. I saw it was Broad Street 7-6 that took it. I was like, shit, couldn't you have at least put my link in there or something? Say that's Baddog? Give me something. Right. I look like a complete asshole. Crazy. Can you give me something for it, please? You know.
That's crazy, man.
It is. So let's talk about this game on Sunday. Now, I saw your video today. 5th preseason game. We're garbage. You're embarrassed. You hate the NFL. We suck. We got no chance, and it's only worse now Zeke's there. I'm going to ask you this question.
Okay.
Tell me how the Giants can beat you.
If someone can just replace the production of Odell Beckham Jr. and give a compliment for Saquon, and that line can block, yes, it can happen. If what is Alec Ogletree, if these guys can actually show up and show out, and someone can replace guys that I was totally afraid of, and Vernon and Harrison, they used to terrorize us, and I'm
Right.
not going to lie.
Yeah.
You got big shoes to fill. I don't see no one coming in doing this work like that. That was massive production you guys just sent elsewhere. For a Cowboy fan, thank you. But it killed the rivalry. And I don't see it. I don't see no one coming in just in this short period of time. They can work like that. That production is dead. Landon Collins, too. People can say what they want about
He
Landon.
stinks.
Jabril Peppers, Landon Collins. Come on.
Landon Collins sucked, man.
Jabril
He was
Peppers.
so bad, Simon. He didn't have a sack or a pick last year. He was injured in 4 games. People are like, oh, he's a Pro Bowler. The Pro Bowl's a joke. He was bad.
I liked him. And when you compare Peppers versus Collins, there's no competition here. It's like, you're going to miss this man. Like, seriously, you're going to miss this man. Compared to that guy and that front seven, no DRC. I mean, I'm sitting up here thinking, wait a minute, they don't have DRC no more. Yeah. This rivalry is.
But see, we had Landon Collins in 17 and 18. We had Snacks in 17 and 18. We had Vernon, and we still were getting our ass kicked. The difference being now they've taken these guys and they've cut all the cap. I mean, no more tons of room for Damon Harrison. That's what we drafted Dexter Lawrence for. He's supposed to replace him. B.J. Hill's a really good nose tackle as well. So they did put some beef up front. Lorenzo Carter can be that guy. We also changed to a 3-4 defense, which I don't think Olivier Vernon was really good at. And he could never stay healthy. So, I do think that we have talent, but it's very young and it's very inexperienced. I'm worried about our secondary because it's very young. I mean, DeAndre Baker is going to play in one quarter. Obviously, Janoris Jenkins is going to have Amari Cooper. But Randall Cobb's a veteran. Can Grant Haley, our nickel cornerback, play him in the slot? There's a lot that goes on that we're going to need. I mean, I feel like if we're going to beat you, we need to cause turnovers to get a short field. Because more than your offense don't scare me that much. Your defense scares the hell out of me. I love your defense. I love Jalen Smith, Leighton Vander Esch, and DeMarcus Lawrence. I freaking love those guys.
And of course, Sean Lee always comes good. In week 1, Sean Lee's always there.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm not a person to throw this word around, we're loaded.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at it from, not from a Cowboys fan perspective. I love this rivalry. I love this rivalry. You know that. I love this rivalry.
Of course. Yeah.
This is the absolute worst. Like, I have seen this too many times in my life. This is absolute. I'm pissed. This game should not be week 1. And if they felt that this game was going to be good, it would have been where it's always been on Sunday night, not an afternoon game. And when I had seen that on the schedule, I'm like, damn, even the NFL know this game is not going to be that good. I do believe they would have put us in that slot over the Patriots and the Steelers. But instead, we got kicked to the afternoon. I don't even think this game is like America's game of the week.
It is, though. It is.
I was like, wait a minute. Are we like really a prelim fight? Like, is that what they really doing to us?
Yeah, we're the game of the week. 425. We're the game of the week.
It doesn't have a spark. Even me, the loudmouth, I find myself like, do I want to say something this week? This doesn't have the same juice like it did. Like, and I hate to sound like a throwback fan, but it doesn't. Even from a few years ago,
right?
And it doesn't have that juice. And yes, as a Cowboy fan, I'm like, yes, finally, we kicked their ass. But as a person who loves this rivalry, it's like, we don't get Danny Dimes yet. Maybe the second game, sure.
Yeah.
We get an old Eli Manning. Poor Shaquan with that old line is just, that kid's gonna be a workhorse. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
And we don't know these receivers. Like,
no, I know. Receiver, of course.
We don't know these receivers. And you was talking about the defense. This could be a cakewalk. If they don't come out and score points and push Dallas against the wall early, man, this is...
Yeah.
I might be watching The Simpsons.
You never know. You never know. Just want to say thank you so much, Chris, for the $2. Boom! Really appreciate it, man. It says Collins had one good year in 2016. # missed tackles. Yeah, he was right place, right time in 2016. That's it. He had 8 good games. He's overrated as hell. I've never liked Landon Collins. And you notice, Simus, I bitched about Landon Collins for years. And I talked about trading Odell. There was a thing I got wrecked for. Was I said 2017, we need to trade Odell Beckham.
You did.
And
you were the first person I ever heard say that.
And I reiterated it in March of 2018, and that video is still up there. And the funny thing is, I said, I told you we should trade him, and I mentioned trading him to Cleveland. In 2018, before the season even started, I said they should send him to Cleveland for a couple of picks and send him to play with Jarvis Landry. Lo and behold, Simus, Dave Gettleman watches me. Dump JPP, did. Dump Eli Apple, did. Snacks, gone. Eric Flowers, gone. Olivier Vernon, gone. Right? All these guys are gone.
They're gone.
Thank you, Dave. Yeah. Appreciate you.
Cut this man a check.
Yeah, right?
He should be the GM.
Yeah, I wish. That'd be a dream job.
I was just shocked. And when I first heard Odell got traded, I'm like, no, get out of here. And when it happened, I'm like, well, damn. Like I said, I look at it from both sides. As an NFL fan, I'm like, what? And as a Cowboy fan, I'm like, yes. And that was a headache. That was a headache.
Yeah, the funny thing is, I also, when they traded Olivier Vernon, that video's up there. And I told people in that video when we traded him, I said, guys, don't be surprised if Beckham's next. Don't be surprised if Beckham's next to go. And 2 days later, bang, he's gone.
Boom.
I have connections with the Giants front office or something. There's just a wavelength. You know, it's funny. It's crazy. I also wanted them to draft Dexter Lawrence, and they did. So it's nuts. It's crazy. One thing I would say, Simus, I didn't mean to cut you off. I think that, honestly, thank you so much. $2 boom from a man, DieHardGiantsFan. He says Saquon's better than Zeke. We all know that.
Oh, stop. Stop it. Stop. No.
I think that our rivalry will get back there. You know what it is? The rivalry kind of fades because we're a bad team. But because of all the youth we have, give them a year. Wait till next year when this team has a whole year of experience. We have a lot of cap space. It's Daniel Jones in there with a better offensive line and better receivers because depending on where we draft, we could end up with Jerry Jeudy. I would love CeeDee Lamb, honestly, from Oklahoma. But if we get a top-flight receiver, we add a big-time right tackle, a big-time pass rusher with that money, then you might actually see something between us again.
I agree.
But, you know,
it might be a split series next year, but Sunday, the next game, here we go again.
I have us losing Sunday. I mean, I picked us. I think we cover. I honestly think this will be closer than people think, but I don't think we're winning the game. We need a lot of breaks.
Now I can say, get the fuck out of here. Cut it out. Stop. No. I know everyone. I even heard PR say it too in one of his streams that he believes it's going to be close. I do not. This will be the first time in a long time to say, nah, this is going to be, by the fourth quarter, this is going to be a sleeper.
You think so?
We might see Daniel Jones. There's a huge possibility.
I've been saying this. If Eli comes out here and Eli struggles in this game, and then he struggles the first half against Buffalo, you're going to hear the fans in MetLife Stadium. They're going to be crying for Daniel Jones.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I've only taken heat from a couple of video makers about Eli Manning because I've done with him. And for somehow, even though Eli Manning's one of my favorite players of all time, somehow because I'm ready to move on with him, I'm not a Giants fan, according to some video makers. I'm like, whatever. You can kiss my ass. I've been a Giants fan longer than you've been alive, so shut your damn mouth about me. But you know what I mean? So it is what it is. But I'm ready. I'm ready for new blood there. A lot of people say Eli Manning was the problem, not Odell Beckham. We're going to find out eventually. Eli Manning supposedly looks great this offseason, and he did. He looked good in preseason. He looked good in those preseason games. But we've heard that for years. Oh, he looks stronger than ever. And then he comes out and he's nothing. So
I always have this thing when you hear veteran players say, this is the best I've felt in years. When you start hearing things like that, it's time to move on.
Yeah,
I heard it from Romo. It's time to move on. When you start hearing players say, Tyron Smith does it now. This is the second year straight that he went, this is the best I've felt in years. And I already know, come like week 6, week 7, he'll probably be talking about his back. He's lucky there's no – he's lucky he don't have Vernon to deal with because then we got to go through the headache because that matchup always scared me. So he got a little leadway week 1. So – nah, it's time to move on. Let's see what Danny Dimes can do. Eli, I respect him. Like I call him the Cal Ripken
of course.
Of the NFL. He's the Iron Man.
He is.
I don't want to see Easy go down bad behind one of these young guys.
Yeah.
I don't want these guys trying to make a name for themselves. It would, as an NFL fan, and I know people are going to kill me for this, it would pain me to see Eli laying out like that.
Yeah, but you know why?
They're going to use him to make a name, and I don't like it.
It's because you may hate the team, but you respect the game. I mean, that's what it is. That's what it is. By the way, guys, anybody that is not subbed to Simus, one of the greatest trash talkers in the history of the TTC, the history of YouTube, screw that. Definitely sub him up. Link is in the description, guys. Big time Cowboy fans. So if there's any Cowboys fans in here that are not subscribed to Simus, make sure you're doing that. You're not going to regret it. Trust me, the man is very entertaining. Trust me. As I said, there wasn't many guys on my level, and I can say that when it comes to trash talking, this guy's right there.
I appreciate
this guy's right there.
We gave each other a run for our
We did. And look at his shirt. Look at his shirt the man's got on, for crying out loud. You know he's all right. Wearing that Wu-Tang today. I love it.
It was difficult. He's the only person that made me just really think about what I want to say, because I'd look at my phone sometimes like, this motherfucker. I'd have to come back with something. I'd have to think like, man, he like I said, one of the best, man. I'm sorry if y'all don't like the bromance going on, but
it is what it is.
This is long time right here.
A lot of respect, man.
Yeah, lots of respect.
A lot of respect. Jay, why do you say this?
I'm pissed because I'm quite sure if this was like a good rivalry, y'all would probably get the main event right now. Like, honestly.
Next year.
Shit.
Next year we'll do it right. Next year when the Giants are good, and then we'll be like, yeah, because it is like right now. I picked you guys to win the division, and the Eagles are a good team, but I felt like the Cowboys are the most complete team. There's not as many questions. I don't like Dak Prescott. I'm not a fan. I don't think he's a great quarterback, but he don't turn it over. And he's healthy. Carson Wentz, that's a big question mark. He gets healthy. There's no more Nick Foles to fall back on. Who the hell's a running back? Is it Jordan Howard? Is it Miles Sanders? They got a lot of question marks. So if Carson Wentz goes down, they're done. Nate Sudfeld's hurt too. So there's
he's hurt too.
And
I mean,
who the hell's the guy?
For Melvin Gordon,
Josh McCown.
And it kind of threw me off when they tried to trade for Melvin Gordon. I was like, okay, but you got a running back. What do you need Melvin Gordon for? Yeah. It makes no. Then they wanted Clowney. So to me, I'm like, you're not even sure what the players you got now. Right. That's why you're still trying to draft. And now I heard this Antonio Brown rumor. So it's like, what do you guys? I was like, that's a joke, but you never know. We'll let Philly 500 say.
I want to know how the Eagles are in on everybody. I make fun of them all the time. Like, every freaking guy that's a holdout, that's a trade, somehow the Eagles are going to get him. How the hell are they going to pay Melvin Gordon? The Eagle fans don't want to believe this, but they are in cap hell next year. They don't want to believe it.
Right.
Baddog, no, you're crazy. Howie Roseman does it. All he does is backload contracts. You're going to have to pay it eventually. 11 guys next year make 70% of their cap. You don't win like that. And Melvin Gordon wants money. He wants an extension. He ain't going there for a year. That's why he held out. He wants money. So you're not paying Melvin Gordon. Zeke got what? $16 million a year or $15 million a year?
Yeah, right? $15.5 a year. Yeah.
Okay, so Melvin Gordon, maybe he's going to get exactly what Zeke gets. Maybe he gets a little less. But the Eagles can't give him 5 years, $80 million. They can't afford it. So how the hell are they going to trade for it? Well, we're going to cut him. We're going to cut Brandon Graham. We're going to cut. You understand? You get cap hits for that, right? They don't get it. Don't get it.
Right.
I got to try to explain this to them.
Look at the numbers. You don't have it. Like I say, it's just, no, I don't like the Eagles. I don't care about them being in cap hell, but just look at it for what it is. They remind me of old Cowboy fans from like 12 years ago. Every time there's a free agent, he's coming to us. He's coming to us. He's coming to us. He's coming to us. So it don't work that way. It doesn't work. You build within the draft. You do not get you don't sit there and get free agent. You don't do that. It's not how this works. That's the old NFL.
Yeah.
You're like, no, that's not how it works.
Right. Meet the Mets is in here. He says, breaking bread with the enemy? You hate to see it.
What's up, Mets?
You got to love Meet the Mets. Got to love Meet the Mets.
Favorites.
No, this man's not an enemy. His team, I hate it. But Simon's not an enemy. No more. That was squashed about 11 years ago.
Damn, yeah.
Long time ago. Simon and I were young. We were in our 30s back in the day.
Yes, sir. Not anymore.
No, now.
Grays, damn it.
Yeah. Grays all over the place. I told my wife, I go, that's a 2-year-old. Like, when my sideburns come in, I can see the gray. Like, I got a lot of grays in there. And I'm like, damn, that's definitely my son. That wasn't there before him. That came out. I told my wife she's the reason I lost my hair. So, that was going to happen anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mets, you're not too far behind us, man, saying old heads. You're not too far behind.
I remember little young Meet the Mets.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna get to meet him. He's going to the Jets-Giants game, so it's gonna be a lot. That's gonna be cool to meet the Mets. I think he went to that Cowboys and Giants game back in 2009.
Yeah.
I wish I could have went to that. You don't know how bad I wanted to go to that damn game. That would have been so cool to go hang out with you guys back then. But it's going to be fun. That Jets-Giants game is going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to meeting a lot of guys on here, so it's going to be awesome. So, what are your expectations for the Cowboys this season? Like, you division, NFC title, Super Bowl, like where realistically, where do you put your team?
I'm tired of losing in the divisional round. I want to say Super Bowl, but can we just win a divisional round game? God, man, I had hair the last time we won a divisional round game. Man.
I did too.
Like, I was like, come on, I just want us to. I can't be like a lot of Cowboy fans and talk about a conference title or Miami because we can't even get past the divisional round. We put all this money, down to $200 million into these players, into the Tank Lawrences, and for Lyle Collins and for Ezekiel Elliott, potentially Cooper and Dak. Can you do something besides win a wild card game? Like, can you just, you guys, you got a young team. You're one of the youngest teams. You're faster. We got rid of Scott Linehan. We got a great system. Jason Garrett is up for a contract. Dallas players play great when they're under contract situations. And, like him or hate him, he wins a division round. He's here probably for 10 years.
Oh, I hope he wins one. Hope he wins one. I want him there for 10 years. Because you know what I'm scared of?
I want Chris Richard, but...
Okay, I was going to say what I'm scared of is Lincoln Riley going there. I don't want Lincoln Riley going there. That'll piss me off. Lincoln Riley is a genius. Look at what Jalen Hurts did this week again. Yeah. I mean, I know it's Houston, but the dude had 6 touchdowns and he had like 600 yards of total offense. He's turning Jalen Hurts into a star. I don't want Lincoln Riley there. That worries me more than anything else. Don't want my man from Oklahoma going there. Hell no.
I would love it, but I guess I'm looking at it I know Jerry. I know he loves Garrett. And like I told everybody, there is no cap for head coaches. He would get his man a king's ransom if he just even got to Miami. But before I can say Miami or NFC title, can we break that brick wall that's called the divisional round? And there's no excuses. We've had them at home. We've had them on the road. We blew them both. From Romo to Dak, it didn't matter. So, win, damn it.
I know.
I want the NFC East first, though.
Yeah. Of course. One step at a time. Just want to say thank you so much, John Schmidt, for the $5 boom. Really appreciate it, man. He says, we have joked about trading Eli to the Colts. We really should be looking to see if the Bears want him. Sheesh. LOL. Listen, I don't know if you've seen my videos, Simus. I did a video months ago, probably 2 months ago, saying Daniel Jones can be better than Dwayne Haskins. I said that. This is before Daniel Jones played a snap. Then I came out and said he's going to be better than Dak Prescott. And, of course, I took a lot of shit.
I seen that.
Then I said he's going to be better than Sam Darnold. And I took a lot of crap for that. But I've been talking about it the whole time. And I said I'll wait till week 12 because Josh from the Sports Critic, we play the Bears. I said I'll wait till week 12. I said Daniel Jones will be better than Mitch Trubisky. Mitch Trubisky stinks. I try to tell you guys that. God. He's horrible. Look at him. He's terrible.
It's horrible.
Now look how good Daniel Jones was. I must have saw something in that film. Now, granted, it's preseason. But that man balled out.
Right. He did.
He balled out. What do you think you're...
Sorry, Jay, cut the air on, please. It's hot. Oh, my God.
That's because you're out in Cali. It's gorgeous here. It's like 60 degrees. It's perfect.
It is hot.
What do you think the weakest part of your team is?
Secondary.
Yeah.
Secondary. It is the second. We don't know these guys. Like, we're trying to figure out the Jeff Heath situation. This kid, Donovan Wilson, is pretty good, but that's preseason. I need to see more. I mean, he got turnovers in the preseason. I want to see what he's got. Kayvon Frazier, we don't know. Xavier Woods, another guy with potential, we don't know. I don't even want to start. Like, Byron Jones is the first corner in my NFL life I ever seen that didn't get a pick but made the Pro Bowl.
Right.
So it's just those kind of things. The front seven, great. The secondary, question mark.
Yep.
They gave up a lot of big plays last year. Eli's a big play guy. Figure it out.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Fisherman Mark says, why no Bears coverage? Well, guys, number one, my son is actually at my mother's house tonight because my babysitter watched him, doesn't have him, so my mother lives quite a ways away, so she's watching him. So I took my wife out to a nice dinner. Family first, guys. Family first. You know, I didn't get home till like 9:30, so, you know, we don't have time to go out on a date night and have a nice dinner. I had filet mignon, penne, and pepperoni. You ain't getting better than that.
Hey.
All right? So, family first.
I give up a Cowboy game for that.
There you go. Secondly, this game stinks, and there's 4:20 to go in the fourth quarter, so smoke them if you got them. 4:20 crew to 4:20 to go in the fourth quarter. But the game's horrible, so you're not missing nothing, guys. But that's why I didn't do the Bears game tonight. And I'm not going to be doing as many. I'm probably not doing Thursday or Monday night games this year, guys. I'm doing, I told you, Sooner Saturdays, Giants Sundays, and primetime Sundays. That's it. I got to cut the streaming down a little bit. I want to spend time with my family. I was streaming a lot to try to build my channel, but you know, now that it's growing pretty good and the streams are good, I don't feel the need to stream 4 football games. It's a lot, guys. It's a lot to be up midnight.
It's funny too because my girl's over here. She's like, wrap it up.
We only got like 10 more minutes, and we'll let you go. Yeah, and anybody that came in, man, guys, again, if you not sub this Simus, please go in the description and sub this man up. You want to hear some great trash talk, and go watch some trash talk the Giants, because like I said, I laugh I laugh because I respect it. That's what trash talking's about, man. It's not personal. You just wreck the team. Some guys can't handle it, and they take it personally. But I think it's hilarious. I always enjoy that. That's why I was good at it, you know. And that's why you're good at it.
I love jokes, man. That's just it, man. I love to crack jokes. My whole family, we are from Dallas. Since we're America's bandwagon, we're from Dallas.
America's bandwagon. There you go. You got it.
I don't like the bandwagon part, but I am a native, and it's just we crack jokes, and you got to be quick with it. And that's just my thing. I got jokes. If you say something, I'm gonna reply. If you do something, I'm gonna reply. I know I'm gonna get it back. I can deal with it. I understand all of that. It's just jokes, man. That's it. I entertain people. That's it. I want to make you laugh. And if you're a Cowboy fan, even if you're not a Cowboy fan and you just enjoy, I'm cracking jokes, man. I'm serious, man. I'm a comedian. I love to laugh, man. That's it.
Same with me. But I think that's what made us so good is when people crack them, we didn't get mad. We just get even.
Nah.
I would laugh at a lot of things people say if it's funny.
Right.
But a lot of people suck at it. And I would have to tell them, listen, my wife talks better trash than you. My wife makes fun of me better than you do. Or you got a big nose, Baddog. Oh, really? I never saw myself in the mirror. Thanks for telling me. I would have never known if you didn't tell me. That's what you got? You know, to come in and be like, you're ugly. I'm like, ooh, you think of that one by yourself? That's a good one. You know? I mean, come on. Then I got to sit there and say, you know, some chick say you're ugly. I'll be like, yeah, this is a 300-pound wildebeest that sits in her basement and eats Cheetos out of her belly button. And I'm worried about what you're thinking about me? I don't think so.
You gotta come with it to get somebody like us, y'all, man. You gotta say more than big nose, lazy eye, fat.
Right. Yeah, we've heard that.
Past that.
We've heard that. Yeah.
You gotta do better.
You know, heard that when I was 8. You know what I mean?
Come on, y'all.
What do you think the strength of your team is? Biggest strength of your team this year?
Gotta be. Oh my God! It is that front seven.
Yeah,
it's that front seven. And I mean, even without Quinn, still questionable. Randy Gregory, that across the board is Malik Collins, Antoine Woods. My goodness, that kid Tristan Hill, he's got potential, especially learning from guys like Tyrone Crawford. You know, he's the Tank Lawrence. He's got Dorrance Armstrong. There's another guy we got who has Thomas Hollywood Henderson number, Joe Jackson. These guys, what they call the hot boys. I don't like that name. Your doomsday defense, but those guys, and of course, like you said, Leighton Vander Esch, Jalen Smith, they're the future. Sean Lee still got something in him.
Right.
The front set, that the bread and butter of the Cowboys, you'll see it and hear it. The defense, that front seven, amazing style.
Yeah, that's a big reason I picked you guys to win the division, because like I said, I feel like you're the most complete team. You know, you got a great offensive line, you got a great running back, you got a quarterback that don't make mistakes, you got a big play wide receiver in Amari Cooper, you got a good slant receiver in Randall Cobb. I mean, he kind of replaces Cole Beasley. And then, your front seven is nasty. So I feel like you're more complete than the Eagles. And again, the big question mark of Carson Wentz, Dak Prescott don't have that question mark. I mean, knock on wood, I'm not rooting for anybody to get injured, but he's been healthy his whole career. Wentz has not finished the last 2 seasons. And like I said, there's no Nick Foles to bail him out of the fire now. Now you're talking about Josh McCown, who when the Eagles signed him, all of a sudden he was a great quarter. The Eagle video makers make me laugh. Oh, we got Josh McCown. Oh, my God. He was great with the Jets. I'm like, what the hell, Josh McCown, did you watch? He might as well have been Luke McCown. They suck. It's not Nick Foles. So if he goes down, they're in trouble. Their running back situation, they don't know what the hell they're doing. So they're good. They're a good team. They're actually a very good team. But I still think you guys are better because you're more complete on both sides of the ball. And your unit's been together longer. Like, they bring a lot of pieces, you know, from different areas. You guys draft, through the draft.
Right.
So, you know, they're all high on J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. I don't know how good J.J. Arcega-Whiteside's going to be. You know?
I trust these guys. And, you know, I just think when it comes to the NFC East, it is Dallas and the Eagles, and like you said, it's Wentz. But youth, chemistry, family, all this stuff matters to me. Thank God that's my team. I just think we're on our way. Where? I don't know. I want to see how the season goes because you never know. 1 minute you're up, and the next minute Dak gets hurt or Zeke gets hurt, and it all goes apart.
It changes everything. But see, that's what I'm encouraged with the Giants is that we're building a young team. We're building through the draft, and you and I both agree that's how you build it. You don't build through free agents.
Yes,
you build through the draft. So you got B.J. Hill, he's a second-year player. Lorenzo Carter's a second-year player. Dexter Lawrence is a rookie. DeAndre Baker's a rookie. Jabril Peppers is 23 years old. You know, Saquon Barkley's in his second year. Will Hernandez is in his second year. So you're seeing a lot of really young guys in his team, and then you got a nice mix of veterans. But Bethea won't be here next year. Ogletree won't be here next year. Kareem Martin won't be here next year. So you're going to have a lot of cap space where they can get, like I said, they can get a superstar pass rusher. And at first I was like, we could use a Devian Clowney, but the guy's so overrated. I don't want you Devian Clowney here. But you can go out and sign a really good right tackle and really build your offensive line, which, you know, when they traded for Zeitler, that's a huge upgrade on that right guard. I think our offensive line is probably the biggest improvement we're going to see. So they're going to have a really good test against Dallas. I'm very anxious. I wanted to see them play against the Bears, and they didn't play any of their starters. This is going to be a really good test for the O-line. The O-line plays well in this game, even if we lose. But the O-line does good, and Eli Manning maybe only gets sacked once and gets knocked down a couple times. I'll be very encouraged for the rest of you that, hey, this offensive line just played against one of the best front sevens and didn't give up a lot of sacks, and we were able to protect Eli. I'll feel good.
Right.
If the offensive line sucks and Eli Manning gets hit 8 times and sacked 4 times, then I'll be like, shit, there's a lot of work to do. So I hate that we play you guys week 1 every year, like you mentioned earlier. I hate it. But I like that we're getting the test right off the bat. So it'll be a really good measuring stick to see where we are up front, you know. But
sorry.
No, it's all right. I'm not gonna keep you. I'm not gonna keep you any longer, man. It's been going on 45 minutes. So I just want to say, brother, I really appreciate you coming on the channel and hanging out with me. Again, if anybody has not subscribed to Simus, the link is in the description. Please do so. And hey, man, maybe the next time we play, we can do this again.
We got to do it again. We got to do this again.
All right, sounds good, man. Everybody, thank you for tuning in, guys. And remember, tomorrow night I'll be doing Talking Giants of the Entertainer Talking Sports on this channel at 10:20. Entertainer and I will talk about the Dallas game more at length from a Giants perspective and talk about how the Cowboys suck. I didn't want to do that with Simon. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. But again, man, thanks so much for joining me, guys. And we'll see you next time, man. For Simus, it's the Baddog. We gone. Peace.